Very interesting question where the sum of intercepts is given to find the equation of line. I am Anil Kumar sharing with you a very difficult question based on lines. Most of the students could not get it right in their exam. The problem here is find the equations or straight lines which pass through the point 10, 2 and the sum of whose intercepts on the coordinate axis is 3. You can always pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestions. In case you want to learn directly from me, feel free to send an email on globalmathinstitute@gmail.com. Let's try to understand how do we visualize and then solve the problem. So let's assume that we are given a straight line on a coordinate plane. So I'm just sketching a line at random which goes through a point 10, 2. Let's say this point here is the point P whose coordinates are 10, 2. Let's say that the x and y intercepts which is making is, let's say, A for the x intercept and B for the y intercept. Now, in such a situation, what is going to be the equation of line? Well, if the intercepts are A and B as shown here, then the slope will be what? Slope m will be b over a with a negative sign. The line is going downwards, right? Change in y over change in x. If that is the slope and we know y-intercept is b, in that case, what is the equation of line? Given the slope of minus b by a and y-intercept of b, we can write down the equation of line as y equals to mx plus b. Since m is minus b by a, it becomes minus b by ax plus b. We can multiply each term by a to simplify, so we get a times y equals to minus bx plus ab. Bringing all the terms together to the left side, we get bx plus ay minus ab equals to 0. So we get an equation with a and b as the constants to be found. Now let's consider the point P, which is 10, 2. It lies on the line. So it basically means that x and y value of 10 and 2 respectively should satisfy this given equation of line. Substituting it, what do we get? We get, instead of x, we can write 10. So we get 10b plus a times y. Y is 2. So 2a minus ab equals to 0. So we get an equation which has a and b as unknown. Now further, we are also given a condition that whose intercepts on the coordinate axis, the sum of whose intercepts is 3. That basically means that we are given that a plus b equals to 3. So we could replace a with 3 minus b. Substituting that, what do we get? In our equation, a is 3 minus b now, so we get 10b plus 2 times 3 minus b minus a, which is 3 minus b, times b equals to 0. So that is 10b plus 6 minus 2b minus 3b minus becomes plus b square equals to 0. So that is a quadratic equation, correct? So writing b square first, the b terms can be combined. 10b minus 2b minus 3b gives us 5b and a constant 6 equals to 0. So that is the quadratic equation which we need to solve, correct? To find the value of b, correct? So let's take it on the next page, solve this quadratic equation, which is b square plus 5b plus 6. So we have equation b square plus 5b plus 6 equals to 0. To factor 3 times 2 is 6, so we could factor this as b plus 3, and 3 plus 2 is 5, so that makes sense. It means that the value of b is either equals to minus 3 or is equal to minus 2. So there are two possible values of b, right? Since we know that a is 3 minus b, we can now find for both values what is the value of a. So in the first case, a is 3 minus minus 3, which is a equals to 3 plus 3, which is 6. And in the second case, a equals to 3 minus minus 2, which is a equals to 3 plus 2, which is 5, correct? So we have two different solutions. One with a equals to 6. So one combination is a equals to 6 and b equals to minus 3. And the other combination is with a equals to 5 and b equals to minus 2. Perfect. So these are the two combinations for which the given condition can be met, correct? So we can now substitute these values in our equation, which we found as bx plus ay minus ab equals to 0, right? So bx plus ay, write down, minus ab equals to 0, right? So that is the equation. Substituting a and b values, b is minus 3, so one equation is minus 3x, a6 plus 6y, minus a and b, so minus minus becomes positive, 18 equals to 0. The other one is b is minus 2, so minus 2x plus ay, which is 5, so plus 5y, minus ab means plus 10 equals to 0, right? So better way could be changing the signs. So we have 3x minus 6y minus 18 equals to 0, and 2x minus 5y minus 10 equals to 0, right? So these two will be the equations of the lines which will meet the condition, right? You can verify if point 10, 2 is there on this line or not. So if I substitute 10 for x and 2 for y, 30 minus 12 is 18 and 18 minus 18 is 0. So that's perfect, correct? So we can check with point P, which is 10, 2, right? Similarly, if I put x as 10 in the second equation becomes 20, 2 times 10, minus 10 is plus 10, 10 minus 10 is 0. So we have two solutions for the given condition. Perfect. So that is how we are going to solve this particular question. Indeed, a very beautiful question where a lot of strategies have been utilized to solve. I hope you find it interesting and useful. Feel free to write your comment, share your views. If you like and subscribe to my videos, that'd be great. Thanks for your valuable time and all the best.